Hi guys, we've been working on this project for a couple of weeks and it's been called the Tinder project. Basically, what we did was create a profile for me on Tinder, choosing the best pictures and then uploading it and seeing what kinds of responses we get. Basically, inform them that I do use a wheelchair and we wanted to see how they would react to it. For maximum interaction, we did not disclose the fact that I use a wheelchair in my bio or in my picture. We just let it flow and we wanted to see how guys interact with us at first. And then when they would ask for my social media or they would ask us to meet, then we would let them know that I can't walk and I actually use a wheelchair. And the reason we used Tinder and not Bumble or christianmingles.com or whatever the fuck is mainly because Azerbaycan'da öyle şeyler yoktu, ayıptı. As a disclaimer, we would like to mention that we didn't mean any hate towards any parties involved. I'm sure that one of the guys that I chatted with will be watching this. Hi. I'm sorry I used you as a pawn in a way. But we didn't mean to, or we did. Why? Because we noticed that the lack of exposure towards disabled people has resulted in people like myself and many others, I'm sure, who are already out there, facing a lot of discrimination or being treated differently, to say the least. There are a lot of tones of pity in their interactions towards you, and I want to
like the least thing in people's minds is like dating someone like this.
Yeah, they would not want to date someone like this, mainly because they think that it's a big responsibility. They don't think that like people in a wheelchair, like a person in a wheelchair, could be independent. They could be able to shower themselves, they could be able to use the toilet themselves, they could be able to sleep and eat and shit and do anything else and go to work like anyone else. Like, so that's why I would like to continue to make these kinds of videos to educate people on this in a funny or sarcastic way, because I really do care about this country that I live in, and I really care about the people involved
It's
here.
undeniable that there's a lot of progress, but there's a long way to go.
Yeah, there's a lot of progress going on, and I'm really grateful to a lot of things that have been changed over the years, but I still think that there's a long way to go. So what we did was we categorized all of the guys we spoke to into these 4 categories, the main ones. The first one being the guys that slowly ghosted, the guys that I wish they fucking ghosted, and the guys who asked me to meet, and the ones I wish were my soulmate, which were actually none. So I'm going to start swiping, and I'm not going to show you guys his face or her face or whoever's face because mahkemeye verebilirler. So I'm swiping and swiping. Ooh, he has a man bun. Okay, let's swipe. Right. Oh my god, it's a match! So far we have 6 guys that I'm talking to. This is the second time we're filming this because Ayan had to cut out my sexism because I referred to the guys as pieces.
Which is not good.
Which is not good. No, it's not good, but that's what happens to people.
Men are not pieces.
I'll try to think that.
No, geez.
So quick change of plans. We decided to speed up this process, and since I actually empathize with these guys and I don't want to just check them because I still believe that all of my pieces have feelings.
Oh god.
I decided to give the phone to Ayan so she can like chat with everyone, and let's just find out if these guys would like meet me, marry me, potentially be the next Shane and Rylan.
Run away leaving their slippers because of how fast they try to get away from you. You know, that's probably the most likely outcome.
And I'll just cut out what you just said. Okay, so here we have Ayan and her tattoo that's fading, and that looks like she put chicken pox medicine.
Oh, get out.
Yeah, so we have her.
So we have like a few not very interesting individuals so far. Well,
One of them
this is
actually
boring.
sent me my picture back. Yay.
This is even worse. I mean,
Yeah, like we
getting
practically.
ghosted.
A quick update, we just got bait. And one of the guys are asking if we want to hang out.
Moment of truth. Baby.
Yeah, the moment of truth. Truth.
How do I say? What do we do? How would you?
I would say if I was doing this unironically, I would be like, well, I don't really know you, so I need like a few days to get to know you until we actually meet.
But we need results now.
Yeah, because keep in mind, the reason many girls also don't meet instantly in Baku is because guys think that they're extremely easy. Yeah, but at the same time, I'm scared because I don't want to like end up meeting a serial killer, right? Yeah, so like it's a bit of both, but I don't know what you want to go. If you want to go for like complete, full on. What was that word you taught me the other day from the Azeri movie? Which was another word for whore. Yeah, so we can go for like either Sidiyanmış or we could go for like...
No. We're trying to keep like interest going, but we also want to... We need to like approach this from a subtle perspective.
Yeah.
Right? We can't just like, oh, in your face, hey, by the way. No, we kind of have to...
Yeah, we have to slide through.
Ooh, he says doesn't matter for me.
Okay, so we got one guy who's like doesn't matter, and he's attractive, so like we could consider.
He's like way out of your league though. So.
Shut up. Did he send me hearts?
He sent you a smiley face.
Oh.
So that doesn't matter for me.
Oh, now I bet he's gonna say let's be friends. So one of the guys asked if they could have my Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp, but I don't want to give them that, so I asked Ayan to tell them to break the news, to break the ever so tragic news that I use a wheelchair. And let's see if he's actually okay with it and actually proves to be okay with it, then I could give him that. Okay, so an update that made me so excited I farted. Tell them, what did he say?
Okay, so I said the thing is, I'm always using a wheelchair. It's the same guy who didn't understand the statement before.
Mm-hmm.
And now, the person who didn't understand a simple statement is saying, I'm very sorry, but this does not interfere with our acquaintance.
So, as predicted, and I was telling Ayan this earlier, like, sometimes when guys are not interested in being with you when you use a wheelchair, they kind of imply that it would be better to stay friends.
But he did it in such a nonchalant way, though.
He did. He's like, we can be friends, it's not a problem.
As in, like, he never honestly, like, said that he wants a relationship, so this way.
Yeah.
You know, he's not being offensive. But obviously Tinder is not for being friends.
Yeah. So, like, one of the first guys we chatted with actually ended up adding me on Instagram. And before he added me, I told him about the wheelchair and everything. And I explained to him that I was diagnosed at birth and all of this. And eventually, when we started chatting on Instagram, things just got a bit weird and inappropriate. So he asked me about my parda. I'm gonna say that word. I'm gonna say that word just in case my mom and dad are watching. And there was another guy who we confessed our love of Hot Wheels to. We told him about it, but then he just like stopped talking about it. Like he just let go. And there was another guy who was pretty cool. Yeah, but I told him about it. He was cool. We added each other on Instagram, WhatsApp, and everything, calling and stuff. To be honest, I thought he shared the characteristics of a chair.
I had secondhand like heartache from that because I was so hyped to get you guys.
It was so bad. Then there was another guy who we chatted with, who we told that I have this problem and everything. He was like, oh, it's so cool. I've never spoken to someone who actually has a disability, but it's cool. Like, I'd like to learn and everything. He showed his interest in my condition by not continuing the conversation. Then there was this guy that was quite funny. When we basically told him that I use a wheelchair, he was like, haha, really? So fun! Oh, not for this! It's the first time I speak with people like this. So I was like, so are you cool with it? He's like, cool, I don't change. Okay, yeah. Okay, and then he was like, yeah, don't worry, I like your style. It's like my wheelchair is like a fashion statement. Like, yeah. And the last guy that we chatted with, I told him and he was cool with it. We ended up chatting. But then we didn't follow up on Instagram after that. So there's a reason why I also have to be picky. After being on the dating market last year, I have met a lot of guys who were really cool with me being disabled over chat. And then when they would meet me, then they would be like, yeah, it's not working out. Yeah, it's not cool. Like, I'm not... And they would make like the most shit-stain excuses, right? So I don't want to deal with that. And I, at this point, after like talking to so many people, unironically in the past, I've kind of realized how to pick out the bad apples. And I hope that this video will also serve as like a warning sign as to if you are interested in just meeting me, talking to me, having like a bland ass conversation just to tell me that, yeah, it's not working out, like, or some shit, like, and give me some shit stain excuse, like, bad.
It's okay when like you meet and things don't work out, but
yeah,
excuses given are
they're just like
they're little excuses.
Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video to inform people and educate them, and hopefully get people talking about dating disabled people. I'd like to know your opinion. Let me know. Not me, but would you date a disabled person, like a person who is like normally functioning, who's doing everything in their daily life like a normal person would? Yeah, would you or would you not? Would you not be cool with that? I won't kill you.
Everyone. The reasons for you.
Yeah, and give us the reasons. Educate us. Let us know why. So I will see you guys in the next video, as stereotypical as that sounds. But
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, yo. Bye.